Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you. And very quick intro this week because we have a lot to get to. I recently sat down with Ricky Mapleton, and he's a very talented New Hampshire musician who also very funny. I had a lot of fun with this interview. His music is it's unique. And there's a lot of humor, and this was a lot of fun. I don't want to say too much. I'll let you be surprised. And he's not only a musician, too. He's an actor. He's an artist. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. He hosts a television show. Ricky's got it all. But let's dive right in. And I want to try to get as much of this as I can into this week's show. And whatever we don't get to, because we sat and played some of his music for about an hour total. Whatever we can't fit into this week's show, I'll tell you at the end how to find the rest of it for the bonus content if you like what you hear tonight. So without further ado, here it is, part one of my recent interview with Ricky Mapleton.
On outside looking in, outside looking in. It ain't no sin if you're outside looking in. Why don't you help me? We're waiting for the key to turn, waiting for someone to burn. Kicking my life away ain't the way it's gonna stay when you're outside looking in, waiting for the big sin. Now I'm outside looking in. Why don't you take me where my voice can be heard? Why don't you take me where my voice can be heard? Outside looking in, waiting for the fun to begin, waiting for a life that is no sin. When I'm looking for a way in, but now I'm just outside looking in, outside looking in. Outside looking in, waiting for the key to turn, waiting for someone to burn, waiting for our love to simmer. Don't you know I'll be the winner? Hey yo, I'm outside looking in, outside looking in now. Take a good look at yourself and you'll see someone else in the mirror. Don't breathe too hard, you might fog it up and then it'll be over. Chunk changing for you, don't you know that much is true when you're outside looking in. You're waiting for the light to begin, to begin, to begin. Do it, do it, do it. Break down the door and do it. Break down the door, 'cause I don't know what you're thinking. I just know that love ain't flicking. Things just might be sticking when you're outside looking in, outside looking in. Waiting for the fun of life to begin, but you should see it without going through someone else's door. Close it up in one thing for sure. Make sure you're looking at the second door.
we have a couple of guests with us joining us. So at the news desk, and we've been playing some of his music this week. Ricky Mapleton is here. How are you, sir? Welcome.
Very good. Thanks for having me.
I love that track, Outside Looking In.
Thank you.
That's it's the longest of your songs I was able to find. A lot of your songs are very short. We'll play some as we go, but I really like what. Oh, I played Control Alt Delete the other day too. That was awesome. You can pull that mic up. You can just.
Is that better?
Yeah, absolutely. And you brought a friend with you. Jim is here?
Brought my friend Jim, who appears on a few of my songs.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, how you doing?
He's my neighbor, and it's kind of nice to have a neighbor that plays guitar. I bother him quite frequently to come over, and once in a great while he does.
Yeah.
And we take some ideas and start with something or nothing and come up with something. So.
Yeah, your music is definitely it's unique. Most of the songs, like I said, that was the longest song I found, and you sent me a bunch of your music, and I like I was saying, I played the other day. I played Control Alt Delete, and we'll check out some of these others too as we go. But can you tell me about your music, because I'm sure you get this question a lot, and every musician hates this question, but it becomes especially difficult, of course, if you're doing something really unique. I mean, how do you describe your music to someone who's never heard it? Or do you? Or do you just say, check it out and listen to it, and you tell me?
Catchy, Monty Python-esque, perhaps?
Yeah.
With a little backbeat, little heart, little Geezer Butler-esque, maybe?
There you go.
And a lot of times I just try to keep it really light and upbeat for,
yeah,
feel-good music. But I do have my Alice's Restaurant song, the one couple songs that maybe go 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But usually I'm a big believer in what I think it was who's the singer of Kiss?
Well, there's multiple singers, but
Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley is my favorite, of course.
I saw an interview with him when I was totally bored one day, and he said, "Go right to the hook."
Yeah.
Boom. So that's kind of my mantra.
Yeah. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus.
He also
yes, well said.
Ricky also likes to. This is a Neil Young thing. He says just don't overthink it, don't overwork it, right?
Yeah.
Just play it, and don't practice it a lot. And when I work with Ricky, it's like, let's do that again. He's like, no, this is fine. Mm-hmm. So it's instant almost, and it keeps it alive, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that, Jim, because I heard Neil Young. I don't know if you.
I heard that.
Did you listen to Howard?
Yeah, we did hear that.
Oh, okay, yeah, and he was saying that, in his interview when Howard was interviewing him recently about, because if the more you do it, if you play it over and over, obviously you lose some of that spontaneity.
Did you listen to any of the Bruce Springsteen interview?
Yes,
that he did.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I thought it was really good. What did you think?
Couldn't make it through the whole thing.
Really? Yeah.
Never a super Bruce Springsteen fan. Obviously I'm, admire him as a musician and how popular he is, but I wouldn't go home and say, hey, I'm going to listen to some Bruce tonight.
That's kind of how I am too. Yeah. Although I have found that very often, because I love learning about the process, people's different processes of how they approach making music, whether it's writing or recording and producing and all of that, or playing their instrument. And I'm so fascinated by that I found that I don't necessarily have to be a big fan, because even like with Neil Young, I never really had any Neil Young albums.
But it was interesting.
Tremendously respect him. Yeah. But when Neil's being interviewed by Howard, because I've heard a couple of interviews now, it's always fascinating to me.
It was a good interview.
Yeah.
And the Bruce, I like Bruce a lot from way back. I don't like him in recent years.
Yeah.
So much, but his early stuff, I mean, I was there when it was happening. Mm-hmm. He was powerful,
Yeah.
And sometimes he overthinks his music, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Versus Neil.
Right.
Versus Ricky. But
yeah. Do you you actually, let me ask you this, because you're you seem to be a Renaissance man. You not only are you a musician, but you're also an actor.
I've been in a few independent films.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky enough to work with a gentleman named Matt Farley. You've probably heard of him.
Yes, and I saw
Mapleton Media.
I saw the clip on Facebook too. Yeah, it was probably on your page.
He is my how would you say it? Muse. He has always been there. We used to do stand-up comedy together. Is where we met when it was over here at the Bridge Street Cafe.
Okay.
And he was the only person that would even, if you've ever dabbled in stand-up comedy I did years ago, not a lot of friendships being made. Whereas you think people telling jokes and a lot of fun people, but there's people are just very.
It's cutthroat, right? It's very
and
competitive.
I did my time, had a few good shows, but mainly it's just sitting somewhere waiting for your 5 minutes and saying, "What the heck am I doing?"
Right.
For that one shot of maybe getting a couple laughs.
Right.
When I think with this music, with how I said I'm not going to do that anymore, I'm just going to concentrate on music. It's a lot more bang for the buck.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm making a lot of money with the music out there, but it's instantaneous.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't have to go somewhere, sit somewhere, wait somewhere, AKA. But I think it's great that around here there's a lot of open mics that have come back after COVID.
Yeah.
I think that's super. I'm not knocking it at all.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm still maybe thinking of doing a stand-up show somewhere. We just
really?
were
Yeah.
over at
603.
Huh?
603.
603. And they said they have open mic comedy there on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But boy, a lot of memories came back, Jim, when I was sitting there with you.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to a bar in, geez, years almost, pre-COVID.
How long has it been since you did stand-up? Was it just...
I'd say about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think in terms of the gratification of it, I would think it would kind of cut both ways. On the one hand, with the music, yeah, you make the music, and there you go. You're not sitting there waiting to go on and whatnot. You get to immediately get to whatever it is that you want to do. But at the same time, with stand-up comedy, you have that immediacy of you're there, you get a laugh, it's in the moment. Like you're not creating something to share with somebody later. You're getting a laugh from them in that moment. So I would think. You probably missed that part of it, I would imagine.
You are very insightful, man.
Thank you.
I'm always, it's funny. I'm always writing comedy in my head.
Yeah.
Just from kind of I don't know if it's a coping thing or just a learned thing. Like a guitar player, sometimes I'll sit down and play my bass, but that feeling of doing stand up, I agree. It is I don't get that from doing music. It's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I really don't feel balanced sometimes saying, I'm going to go down to, maybe I'll check it out. And then 8 o'clock rolls and she's like, oh, we start at 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh boy. I got to get up in the morning and,
Yeah.
but, it's two different things. You're correct though. I do miss it. And I do have a few things floating around in my head always of, hey, that goes along good with that little bit or that little riff.
Yeah.
If and when I ever go back, it's like, what am I doing thinking about that right now?
Right.
But,
Yeah. It's I imagine, I mean, I've never tried it, but I imagine.
You played in a lot of bands.
Yes.
And you get that when you're done and people applaud. That's the same feeling of when you tell a joke and somebody laughs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Have you played out live lately or?
No, I haven't been in a band in a while.
How long?
Oh, geez. I think the last band I was in ended in 2013.
But you still.
So 10,
I bet
10,
you still
10 years.
think about it.
I do. Yeah, I think about it the most when I have musical guests on, especially if they're sort of my peers in the scene, like people in bands that maybe I shared the stage with at one time or another, and then after the interview, that's when I'll be missing it the most, But then I think about all that goes with it. There's a lot. As any musician knows, there's so much that goes into getting to the show and being prepared and in that case too, a lot of waiting around, just like with stand-up comedy with bands, especially if you're the, it sounds good if you're the headliner, right? It's like, oh, we're the headliners tonight. But it's like, oh, we're going to be going on at midnight and getting done at 1 a.m. And it's, so there's a lot that I guess what I don't miss kind of outweighs what I do miss.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I'm right with you on that.
Yeah.
On my end of the spectrum.
If I didn't have this outlet to express myself and kind of get the immediate gratification that comes with this, I'm sure I'd be in a band right now. I would have to be. But I think doing radio has supplanted that in my life, partly because there's only so many hours in a day, but also because it kind of fulfills that need that I have.
I think everybody has that need in some way or another.
Yeah.
As far as, a mechanic gets a rush about his car.
Fixing something, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see people out there, in my lifetime, they just out in the garage fixing their car.
Oh, yeah.
And that's so far out of my wheelhouse. I get scared when I have to put in windshield washer fluid. I check my oil, and these guys are out there ripping apart their car.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a creative thing that I think everybody has if they
Yeah.
But with
realize what
with
they're
a
doing.
band, like you were saying, it's even if you have a wonderful evening, at midnight or 1, you're alone and you're lugging your stuff out of the building, and it's the other side of it all, and it's like you're dragging.
Yeah.
And then the upside is that 2 or 3 hours that you're on stage. But man,
Matt,
there's a lot of work that goes in.
How heavy is your bass amp?
How heavy? I don't remember. I haven't picked it up in so long. Not that heavy.
I bet you it's gained a few pounds since you lifted up last.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I have a Fender 100.
Yeah.
And that's just not too big. Thing got to weigh over 100 pounds.
Yeah. Wow.
But I guess new technology that you can get lighter ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. It's everything's heavy. What so now with your music, so is most of it just you? Do you play everything except when you have Jim play?
Yeah, my
play some
friend
guitar?
Jim, I have another person that comes over once in a while. Gentleman's name is Cole.
Okay.
And I've known Cole for longer than I've known Jim. And he'll pop over maybe once a month when I'm can't figure out how to do an album cover, or I can't figure out what I'm doing, and
Who's the
he'll kind
piano?
of breeze through some stuff.
Who's the piano player?
I would say 80%, 85% is everything I've done by myself.
Yeah.
But when I do work with other people, I find it to be the stuff comes out much better.
Oh yeah.
For instance, that song "Life Is Like a Pancake" that I think you see on there. If you got what I sent over.
Oh yeah. We should play that in a minute. Yeah.
Well, that song was the first song that I ever recorded with that gentleman I was telling you about, Matt Farley, probably a good 10 years ago. Oh no, maybe not. Life Is Like a Pancake. Yeah, and I done a couple of stuff with him early on, and I picked a couple little songs to bring here today because the piano on it that he plays is good. He did all the mastering and all the recording, which is good. You can definitely tell the stuff that I made with other people than I do myself.
Now
I don't think it's as good.
Now is it "Life Is Like a Pancake" or is it? That's the song.
Yeah.
Because I noticed there's 2 parts.
This is kind of
They're very different.
the thing that I think it's the first song I ever recorded.
Oh wow!
Besides bullcrap that I did when I was in high school. And
Oh no
stuff.
kidding! Oh
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. This is probably 15 years old, maybe.
All
Very
right.
Monty Python. Very spam.
It is, yeah.
Well, let's give this a listen. There's no swears in any of your stuff, right?
No, of course not.
Yeah. Good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let's listen to this. So this is "Life Is Like a Pancake," or is it, from Ricky Mapleton.
Life is like a pancake, or is it?
Life is like a pancake, 1, 2, 3. Life is like a pancake, can't you see?
Flour gives it structure, baking soda makes it rise. Oh, what a big surprise! Because
Life is like a pancake, 1, 2, 3. Life is like a pancake, can't you see?
egg holds it all together, sugar makes it yum, right in my tum. Because
Life is like a pancake, 1, 2, 3. Life is like a pancake, can't you see?
syrup sweet and happy, salt not so fun, together yum. Because
Life is like a pancake, 1, 2, 3. Life is like a pancake, can't you see?
put it all together, add a little fun, your pancakes will be number 1. Your pancakes. I'm saying those pancakes will be number 1. They'll be number 1. I love my pancakes.
This is Local Outbreak right here on 100.1 The Planet. And now here is part 2 of my interview with Ricky Mapleton.
I think you're speechless.
Wow. Very nice. It makes me hungry, though.
Yes.
I like it, though. Life is like a pancake. I see what you mean about the Monty Python influence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've totally influenced. My whole life, I think, has been influenced by that.
Really?
By them, sure. from an early age. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
And you do a lot of stuff about food, right? It seems like a lot of your songs are about food, which I can relate to. It's my stomach's world. You all just live in it. You know that, right?
There is a. Oh wow.
Yeah. See, you learned something
There's
here.
a song. I did an album called Spices and Herb Songs, or Herbs and Spices songs.
Yes.
And it was like 35 songs about. And I think I sent you the one of those over. I tried to send one from each project.
Okay.
These are all on Spotify?
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good. People can find it.
Because what have we got here? Oh.
You want to play something that Jim worked on me with?
Oh, yeah, please.
There's a song called Potential Spam.
Oh, I think, yes.
Which was off of Positive Songs. It's not a positive song. It's another one that's not, but I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah, because nobody likes spam, but
Right.
but
Well,
okay.
it's spam and calling spam.
Okay.
When they spam call you.
Yes.
Double meaning. Ooh.
Well, it's relatable. It's relatable.
I also think it's a good name for a band.
Oh, yeah.
Potential Spam.
All right, let's give this a listen.
Who is that calling me? It looks like potential spam. Who is that calling me? Oh, it's potential spam. I hate potential spam. Oh, please stop calling me. I hate potential spam. I hate potential spam. Hello, sir. This is Jonathan from the Loan Forgiveness Society for people who don't know any better, and we'd like to refinance your loans. I hate potential spam. I hate potential spam. Get me rid of all my potential spam. Well, it looks to me, sir, that your warranty on your vehicle is just about to expire. Would you like to give me your phone number and credit card? Potential spam. Be aware. Get rid of it like old underwear. Potential spam. Look out, look out, look out. It's potential spam. Calling me up on the telephone. Why don't you just leave me alone, alone, alone? Sir, this is Mr. Tomlinson. I could refinance your house for a very low mortgage rate, but your closing costs won't make it worthwhile. Hey, it's potential spam. Hey, it's potential spam. I hate potential spam. Potential spam is calling me on the telephone. Potential spam is calling me. I won't leave me alone. Everybody, I hate potential spam calling me on the telephone. I hate potential spam calling me on the telephone. I hate potential spam calling me on the telephone. I hate potential spam calling me on the telephone. Won't you just leave me alone?
I love it.
Well, I was thinking in my chair, to be honest with you.
You were what?
I think I maybe heard that song too many times.
Yeah.
And to me, it dragged on like Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Almost 2 minutes?
I dig it. Yeah, that's kind of a long one for you. 2.5 minutes. Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
2.5
whoa.
minutes. Yeah.
You know what's funny, Matt, that if you turn other people onto these songs, because my family, nieces, nephews, they laugh and then they're like, we got to hear that again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It becomes, when we get together, it's like, can we play some new Ricky Mapleton stuff? It just, I don't know. There's something there that draws you in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It certainly isn't my voice, that's for sure. now, Matt, could you identify what kind of bass I'm using on that?
No.
It's a classic bass. What's the most classic bass in the world?
Jeez, I have no idea.
Come on.
No, I couldn't tell.
Fender Precision?
Oh, okay. I like that.
I'm into my Fender. It's the only thing.
I like Ibanez.
We all have our disagreement points. Would you be kind enough to play a new release?
Yes, of course.
This came out yesterday. Ooh.
Whoa, fresh.
One called Coffee Milk.
Okay. Oh, yep. I've got it here.
Now this whole CD is all songs about coffee.
So this is a world radio premiere.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
You have to break in and go exclusive every 5 seconds.
Wow.
Well, that would make it an extended remix or something, or a remix.
I kind of went back to my roots on this one. I broke out the SG copy, and it's very guitar driven. Where like Life is Like a Pancake and other stuff is very lighter.
Yeah.
This is more good or bad. This is a little heavier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jenny in the chat says, ooh, the world premieres are our specialty. Yes, we like the world radio premieres. Here it is, the world radio premiere of Coffee Milk from Ricky Mapleton. Here we go.
Coffee milk, I love coffee milk. No drop should ever be spilled. Coffee milk, I love coffee milk. So refreshing and chocolatey. I love coffee milk. It's so yummy in my tummy. Any time of day you can hear Matt Farley say, I love coffee milk. I love coffee milk. I love coffee milk. I la coffee milk. Morning, noon, or night. It makes everything alright. It's time for some coffee milk. Coffee milk makes me feel so fine. Coffee milk, better than on a dime. Coffee milk, I drink it every day. Listen close, you can hear Matt Farley say, I love coffee milk. 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 I love coffee milk.
Nice. It's catchy. Very catchy.
One chord.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in like 2 chords.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that's okay too. Who wants to listen to Yes all the time?
Right.
But that's just jealousy because I'm not a classically trained musician.
Especially early Yes. I can't deal with like early Yes. Like it's.
Did you like the newer Yes?
I did. Although owner of a Lonely Heart. If I never hear that song again, as long as I live, I'm fine with it. Yeah. But a lot of other Yes songs I like. But now that so was that you on drums on that song?
No, that was Mr. Garage Band.
Mr. Garage Band?
No, Garage Band.
Oh, okay.
I record most everything off on Garage Band, which is a very basic recording wave file sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they have drummers loops.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can put it's kind of good because if you listen to it, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know because the you know what I was
and it keeps it tight too. But I hate not playing with a drummer because there's no room for movement.
It actually fooled me because you know what I was about to ask you was because it sounds like, and it makes the song, I think, part of what makes the song so interesting, it sounds like a live acoustic drummer, but then for part of the song, but then toward the end, it sounds like, then it's clearly, an electronic beat, but it sounds like a live acoustic drummer.
It sounded like there was some congas in there or something.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
But those GarageBand loops, I have GarageBand on my Mac, but I've never actually used it.
The one on the is it a laptop?
Yeah. It's an old.
That's the one that I use.
Oh, okay.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Big fan. You don't have to be like, hey, my friend the drummer, you want to come out? No.
Right.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
And what you can do is it starts you out with 8 measures or 8 clicks, if you would.
Yeah.
And then it gives you the opportunity to make it faster, change about 10 or 11 different drummers.
Yeah.
Then you can make different tracks. So you see the wave file coming across the screen, and when you know you're going to say 8, and then you do another track, goes underneath it, and then you can change the drummer.
Yeah.
So like 4 beats, and you're like building a puzzle.
Yeah.
Almost. So when you hear the different, it's not going the same time, but the drumming is different because you set it up that way.
Yeah.
And that's usually what I start with is building a drum track.
Oh, okay.
It's good, but it comes out nice and clear.
Yeah.
But you're limited.
Some of his
Sure.
some of his songs have live drumming on it though.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Including I've done a couple, but other people have done them too, right? Drummers. In your electric drum set.
Yeah, I don't did anything. It's terrible. I don't even know what I did. But what song are you thinking of?
Squirrels on a Fence, wasn't that a drum song? I don't know if that's available.
I think that might be out, but boy, that's I don't know. No,
And there was one about Luna. Was that on the drums? I don't know. We did a fast song. I was playing drums.
yeah, I listened to that, and it didn't make my
Yeah, that
mental
didn't make
cut.
the cut, probably.
It didn't make my mental cut.
Did you send me Squirrels on a Fence?
No,
I'm curious.
no,
Probably not.
Did I send you what part of No Don't You Understand?
Yeah.
Off of Momisms?
Oh, yes.
Momism seems to be my most popular stuff. Comes
Really?
off of Momisms, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is that's the name of the album, Momism?
Momisms, yeah.
How many albums do you have? Is it,
I think around, well, not counting my side project Timekeepers, which has a song for every 5 minutes. A song for I kid you not.
Really?
That was my COVID project. I made a song for every 5 minutes
Wow.
and every day of the year.
Okay.
And that gets surprisingly the most hits of anything.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, you just look up 7:35 p.m. song.
No kidding.
And then I saw something on TikTok today. Somebody was singing to 8:45, 8:45. It was all the, but it was really all the songs is just really quick.
yeah.
I'd say I'm getting close to 1,000 songs.
Wow.
I think.
Oh my God.
And that's been a 5-year voyage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow. Well, so I'm curious to hear this now. So this is what part of No do you not understand? That's the name?
This is the one that's going to be similar to Pancake. Same gentleman, Matt Farley,
Okay.
worked on this with me a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And it's off Momisms, and it's all about stuff your mom tells you.
All right. Yeah. Let's give this a listen.
Is this long? You could.
I can't tell.
You can always cut it off when you get tired of it.
Oh no. Well, I'm sure. The longest song of yours I found is 4 minutes, so I'm sure it's not that long.
Whoa.
Well, that was the Outside Looking In.
Yeah, let's talk about that song a little while, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
That's kind of throwing me for a loop.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll give this a listen first. So this is what part of No do you not understand from Momisms.
I asked my mama for a toy. She said no, no, no. I asked my mama for a toy. She said no, no, no. I asked my mama for a toy. She said you've been a bad, bad boy. I asked my mama for a toy. She said no, no, no. What part of no don't you understand? The N or the O? What part of no don't you understand? The N or the O? What part of no don't you understand? I raised you to be a better man. What part of no don't you understand? The N or the O? I asked my mama to stay out late. She said no, no, no. But mama, I've got a hot, hot day. She said no, no, no. You're only 13, that's way too young. When you get older, you can have your fun. But right now, I'm telling you, no, no, no. I asked my mama for a toy. She said no, no, no. I asked my mama for a toy. She said no, no, no. I asked my mama for a toy. She said you've been a bad, bad boy. I asked my mama for a toy. She said no, no, no.
Matt Connerton here from IPMNation.com. This is Local Outbreak, and this is part 3 of my recent interview with Ricky Mapleton. Well, very nice.
That's a hit right there.
Yes, yes. That reminds me of something. Is there a particular song that inspired that? I feel like it's
Well, there was a song on that album that I played before that called "No TV Till Your Homework Gets Done,"
yeah.
which I was in that mindset of that sound, which I never could find again.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I kind of did that the same. I think it was almost the same day.
Oh, okay.
No TV till your homework gets done. No, no, no. Thinking about my mom, all the stuff that
Yeah.
your mom tells you or should tell you.
Right.
You know.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. It's catchy. Yeah, you mentioned, so you wanted to talk about Outside Looking In, that
Outside Looking In.
that 4-minute track that I found of yours. Is that the longest song you've ever recorded?
That or 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. That's my Alice's Restaurant from what I think in my head. But this song here came off of Coffee Songs. Is that what it says from what you're looking
yes. The Outside Looking In, yeah.
Oh, man. Wow, that must have been, I must have found that in the files when I was looking for stuff to add on to it.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, you know what? No, you didn't send me that one.
No, I didn't.
I found it.
Yeah.
I was looking at your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I was like, oh, he has a song that's 4 minutes.
Is that what they call those? What would a DJ say? The Stairway to Heaven, Freebird.
Yeah, that was like
song.
That was your Freebird, I guess.
Wow.
Well, how long is that? You said you have a song called 3 hours by the side of the road.
3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA.
Yeah.
It happened recently. I think I believe that is on Coffee Songs.
Is it?
Yeah, and not one of my favorite songs musically.
Really?
But it tells the tale. And I'm still waiting for AAA to call me. I talked to the customer service representative 3 days ago, and she told me. I told her I was docked for my pay. I was freezing. I want some compensation, a sticker, a AAA bumper sticker, something.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the joyous things that you saw on the TV, the expectations.
Right.
and that's kind of what I'm working on in the back of my head in comedy now is expectations versus reality.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of the premise that I'm expectation, reality, that kind of.
Now, did you send the song to AAA? You should. You've got to.
3.5 hours in the morning. There I was on back road in Golfstown.
Really?
Not far away.
Yeah. It surprises me, actually. I wonder if they're like severely shorthanded or something.
That's what the woman in North Carolina told me. As I called her, called her the third time. An hour later, I said, "This is weird. I usually get really good service with AAA over the years."
Oh yeah.
And I called her up, and she's like, "Listen, darling."
You know you're not about to hear some good news when someone says, "Listen, darling."
I said, "How's the weather in North Carolina?" She went, "Oh, it's beautiful out." And I, without yelling, I almost said, "I'm like, well, it's freezing in my car right now, woman from North Carolina, sitting in your warm house with your." So 3.5 hours later, they showed up, and I still tipped the driver.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that, the beautiful scene on the commercial, the loving family, and he shows up in 10 minutes and she gives him a coffee. No. Reality is 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA.
Did they tell you it was going to be that long?
No. We're going to be there in 45 minutes. Thank you for being a loyal customer.
Yeah. Yeah, because that seems to be the standard they tell you, right? 45 minutes.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm fine with 45 minutes.
Yeah. Wow, 3 hours. Well,
do you want to play a small part of that? Because that's a pretty long song. That's my Alice's Restaurant.
It is a whole 3.5 minutes.
It's a long song.
But I'm curious. I'm curious to hear it. All right, we got to do it. We have time. All right, here it is. This is 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA by Ricky Mapleton. Here we go.
Friday, I needed a jump. I ignored my warning light. Going to work the next day. Had to call AAA. I spent 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. Nobody stopped to see if I was okay. That wasn't okay. Better looked a little better. There'd be a line around the block to help me, but I'm just poor. Tricky Ricky Mapleton, and no one's stopped to see if I was okay. 2 policemen passed my way, but I'm stuck 3 hours on the road waiting for AAA. 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. That's not okay. Luckily, my wife came by to keep me warm in my car while we were waiting for AAA. 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. What's taking so long? New computer system, that's what you say. 3 hours on the side of the road. I asked the lady on the other end. She said it's gonna be another 30 or 45 minutes, my friend. I said, where you from? She said, North Carolina, hon. Maybe you can't see this New York computer, but I'm freezing my butt off. I don't need you to tell me something about your computer system. I'm waiting on the side of the road for AAA. 3 hours on the side of the road waiting for AAA. 3 hours on the side of the road waiting AAA. All right, take it home there, Cole. Whoa. 3 hours. 1, 2.
Wow.
No.
That's great.
Could I interject something?
I can hear the angst in your voice, by the way, in the
If
vocals.
anybody
Yes, go
is
ahead.
looking for a vocal band to join, Ricky Mapleton, as you can hear,
Yes.
always looking for someone to sing. I'm not a fan of my voice at all.
Oh, it's got a lot of character. I like it.
I
No,
try
it
to
does.
do character over like
Sure.
on tone, if you would.
No, I think it works. And actually, you know what that reminds me of a little bit is, the George Thorogood song. What is it? One bourbon, one shot, one beer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me a little bit of that.
Sure, it was probably influenced somewhere in my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice to hear guitar too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Cole.
That was
That was
nice,
my
yeah.
friend Cole playing
Okay.
guitar on that. So that wasn't garage band driven. We recorded on garage band. That was just one take and done.
Oh, no
I
kidding.
believe. Yeah, it wasn't even direct in. It was
Oh, wow.
just the mic was out and
Yeah.
there we went with that because it was fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. So I wrote down a couple tags to get to on a piece of paper just so it would get to the 4 bases. But everything else was, as you can hear, some of the stuff rhymed and some of the stuff was a shot and swing and a miss.
Yeah.
You know, as far as
You're telling a story, It was good. It's good. I dig it.
oh, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That was 3.5 minutes. That is long for you.
The only other song close to that I am probably not. It's a song called "A Storm Is Brewing." Did you have a chance to listen to that? That's the same idea. That was with Cole. That same feel. That's a long song too. But so, do you want to do some shorter ones? I don't know how much time we have left.
Oh, we got time. I'm curious.
I'm always on that half an hour time click
Are you? Yeah.
from doing the.
Oh, here it is. It says something about bonus track.
Yeah, I put on that like I'm a big deal. I put a bonus track on there. All you got to do is go click bonus track parentheses. It looks cool though.
Yeah. All right.
Hidden track.
Can we play just like a little of this?
Oh, let's play. It's only it's not very long, right? Let's no, we have time. Yeah, let's hear it. Now,
To me, this is my best vocal.
really?
Yeah, to me, I just it's kind of it's more serious than anything I've ever done. And as Matt Farley would say, you do serious stuff, nobody's going to listen.
Right.
They want the songs about sneakers and saying no and coffee, and I couldn't agree with them. But once in a while, this slips out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's listen to this. This is A Storm is Brewing by Ricky Mapleton. And who's on this one with you? Or is this just
Cole.
you?
Cole again, yeah.
Cole. Okay, here we go.
My good neighbor here, Jim, was on Potential Spam, a song called Squirrels on a Fence that I don't know if it's been out. We were watching some squirrels on the fence while recording, and
Oh.
And they were amusing.
they're everywhere.
Oh, by the way, not to be a downer, but Mike from Queen City Cabinetry, one of our sponsors, has posted in the chat room that Jeff Beck just passed away at age 78. Wow, Jeff Beck. That sucks. Wow. All right, well, hate to bring everyone down.
Well, in
but-
respect to him, I think this song is, I'll throw it out there as a respect to him. I think he,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go. All right.
not so goofy. This is not a so goofy song.
Ah, all right, fair enough. Very good.
What a guitar god, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so here it is. A Storm is Brewing from Ricky Mapleton.
I don't know why I feel this way. Get out of my way. Things are changing all around me. I just wanna stay. Things are moving all around me. I just wanna stay. Think there's a storm a brewing. I can hear it coming about. I think there's a storm a brewing. That lightning, there's no doubt. I hear the thunder crashing. I hear it all around. I think there's something brewing. Here comes that dark cloud. I hear a storm a brewing. I hear a storm a brewing. Gotta take some shelter. I hear a storm a brewing. I hear the thunder crack. I hear the lightning snapping. Can't take a nap. I hear a storm a brewing. I hear a storm a brewing. I hear a storm a brewing.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this week's Local Outbreak. And by the way, if you've been here since the beginning of tonight's show, you might be saying, Matt, didn't you say something about some extra interview? Yes. We were not able to fit the entire Ricky Mapleton interview and listening party into this week's Local Outbreak. But if you go to the IPM Nation YouTube channel, look for the video that says Local Outbreak Ricky Mapleton bonus segment, and you will find it there. And you can hear the extra stuff that you missed, and it's good stuff, so check it out. But thank you. I had a lot of fun with that, so thank you to Ricky Mapleton for joining me. I really like what he's doing. I really think it's fun. And like I said, bonus segment on the IPM Nation YouTube channel. And of course, you can go to ipmnation.com/local outbreak for all the show archives and all that great stuff. Contact info, everything. ipmnation.com/local outbreak, all the social media, all that good stuff. Let's leave with one more Ricky Mapleton song. This is actually the first one that I played when he sent me the files. This is kind of a fun song. And it's also very practical in this computer age. A little Control-Alt-Delete from Ricky Mapleton to close out this week's local outbreak on IPM Nation in 100.1 The Planet.
Control, Alt, Delete. Control, Alt, Delete. A combination of 3 keys on a PC keyboard, usually labeled Control, Alt, and Delete. Hold down simultaneously in order to close an application that is not responding. Reboot. The computer login. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete now. Gonna reset, gonna reboot. It's Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. It's all you need to reboot. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Combination of 3 keys on a keyboard on PC. A keyboard usually labeled Control Alt Delete. Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Your application ain't responding. Reboot the computer login. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete now. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete now.
Control.